Hey friends, this is Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead. I promise you, this is the last piano update until I actually have one in my living room. Everything was hammered out. Everything was, and then because we live an hour away, he actually had somebody interested who was actually going to come and look at it. And so he put me off saying, potentially I have someone who is actually going to come and see it and might actually give me the full price. So I feel that I should let them look at it and have first choice. This guy was texting me. He talked me out of the free piano because it was potentially going to cost me more. Then made me an offer on his piano tune, and he knew where I lived. So he accepted all that. But he had said, before we finalize, it sounds perfect, before we finalize, I'd really like you to come and see it. And I said, no, there's no need for me to see it. If it's in the shape you say it's in, and you're going to tune it and then fine tune it a month later, I'll pay for your gas to come and do that. I want it. Then he comes back with this 24 hours or no, 18 hours later. Oh, I have somebody else who's more local and wants to see it. Yeah, seriously. So I was really upset, and Howie actually had to tell me to take a deep breath before texting him back. Because remember, this guy had me up until midnight texting back and forth, hammering out the fine details. So we're going to look at another piano tomorrow, and we're actually going to do, this lady's moving, and it's a lovely little apartment-sized piano, which is what I wanted in the first place. I'm not going to show you any pictures. I'm not going to say it's a done deal. I'm not saying nothing. Because for all I know, it may be on the 6th floor of a building with no elevator or some, God forbid, thing. But the lady's moving. The piano was tuned last year. It's small enough that Howie and Briar and Alex could probably, God willing, Alex can be there, can probably get it in the truck safely so we can get it home safely. It comes with a bench, a metronome, and a beginner's book. So Howie's coming home from work tomorrow night and then driving me back into Ottawa to look at it. So folks, I'm a firm believer that as upset as I was, oh, and by the way, it's 1/3 the cost of this guy, the piano this guy was selling me. And it's prettier, and it's more petite, okay? It's more my taste, which I didn't want to say in the first place because I was just way too happy to have a nice piano. But anyway, my point being, if I love that piano, I'll be putting half down on it tomorrow night. And Howie and Briar and hopefully another burly young man, my other son, Alex, hello, will go on Saturday or Sunday to pick it up because she's moving this weekend. I have to be a firm believer that, God always has a plan for me. And if he brings me to it, he'll bring me through it. So, again, prayers, folks. I never knew this would be so difficult. Okay? I had a free one, and the guy talked me out of it to talk me into giving me a reduced price on his new piano. And now he's showing it to somebody else instead because he has more of a better chance of getting all cash up front the price he was asking. Talk about rude. Well, karma's a bitch, and she happens to be a friend of mine. And if God brings me to it, he'll bring me through it. And I've just got to trust that he's going to lead me to something that is more me. So, this is the Mrs. Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead. I'm not going to ask you for prayers because I think that's just kind of selfish on my part. So I'm just going to trust that everything happens for a reason. All right? Take care. God bless. Hopefully this is the one. Love you guys. Bye-bye.